Right. Here we go. Sorry, I'm eating a biscuit. Sorry. Wait a minute. Sorry about crunching. I thought we'd eat one early, you know, just so you had less during the game. Right, let's see if it's live first. I could take some time. So, howdy partners! Hello. Dragon's Dogma day today. Right. Do this via the official one this time. So I hope you'll join in today. Have another look at Dragon's Dogma. With my silly little face there, putting it off. Oh, lovely tune. And I do believe I've been a very naughty boy and I've gone a little bit further and I forgot to come back to where we were. Sorry, so I may see a slightly move slightly away from where we were. So come into chat, say hello, and if you've got any tips about this game as well. I mean, it's been a long time since I've played this. I'm a little bit rusty. So we'll press this, but I do believe I'm a little bit away from where I was. I was trying to make my way back. So I did actually lose a little bit of play on it when I did kind of just go forward a little bit. Oh, look, I've made my way back.
If we aim to leave
So, so here we are. Yeah, we're back in the town. Back in the town. Why are we back in the town? That's a very good question. So I still got this on. Maybe I didn't go. So let's have a look at my equipment now. We have a staff because we're a mage, aren't we? And of course we could put the silly hat on. Because at the moment we've got that. If we put that on, it's like less. But I mean, just for a laugh, we could. What does that do? So we must already have that on. But I could change it for a cap, which is slightly less magical defense, slightly less piercing, and well, one more of that. So it's probably not worth wearing the jester's hat, but you could wear the jester's hat. So and we got that on. We got that. So we haven't really got a lot, to be honest. But we could sell that ring, for instance. So basically, here we are with our couple of. I can't remember if I made that one. Oh no, I made Ray. That was it. I made Ray. So that's my, my official pawn. That is kind of one that I've got, that I purchased, and I do believe I've got a bit of money. How do you find out how much money you have? It's a very good question, Ray. Oh yeah, I have 330,000. Now, the reason why I've got 330,000 is because I sold one of those Dark Arisen DLC, which you get that with this. You do get the DLC with it if you buy it, and with that you can sell it and make an enormous amount of money. Just one item's worth about 300,000. Sell it, then you can get some weapons, and then it's a good idea before you go on is to get better weapons before you move on. Okay, and then we'll try and hustle through.
Appears this grocer is responsible for much of the village's provisions.
And I've moved the mic away a little bit because I noticed the game sound is very quiet. PlayStation, why don't you give us a chance to raise the game volume in relation to your voice? Because some of the games are very quiet and I've got to turn my mic down quite a fair bit so that you have to turn your volume up. So at least the game sounds a bit louder. So I've got to try and think what we're doing now. Because so we've got oh yeah, we went down in the well. That was it. Yeah, we went down in the well, and God, I've got a job to read this. Inform Paul of Casares that you have slain the well's foul inhabitants. So that's the one we're on at the moment. So if we press on the map, it will tell us exactly where that is, which is just there. Alright. Unfortunately I can't move this. Oh, I can. Oh, I can kind of flick between them, apparently. So we're there and we've got to go there. Alright, so if we go to the map, so basically we've got to kind of go back out and head towards that area, which is... Hello, Jeffrey. Hello, Jeffrey. You're first one in. Well done, Jeffrey. You get the special prize today of being the first one. Which I know is not much recompense, but it's the best we can do under the circumstances. So I think I'm pointing towards the... He missed my message, lol, says Tattoo Man. Tattoo Man, hello, what are you doing on a game like this? Tattoo Man, hello. Shane, I do believe it was. Shane Tattoo Man. So we're going to head basically towards... it's right. It takes me a while to get used to this map. So basically we've got to head to... I think it was there. Or there? I think it was this man here, wasn't it? Oi, we're the live arc. You're a live arc, aren't you? Right, I'll speak to him.
You've slain the monsters of the well, have you? Truly, you are a wonder, cousin.
Yeah, I mean, alright, a couple of pawns, but they didn't do a lot.
I look upon it, 'twas my hiding in the well what brought the danger to light. I take no credit, mind.
Well, you shouldn't.
I simply feared I'd be blamed for releasing monsters upon the village for having opened up the well.
Yeah, I think that was stupid. Because, the start of the game, that is closed off.
It's a relief in all you're doing, cuz. Here,
Thank
I
you.
owe you at least this much for all you've done. I
So-
shall strive to learn from your example. Commit myself to becoming a soldier fit to defend the land and its people. Honest.
Alright. Yeah, don't let it happen again. Alright, so it's always a good idea in this opening town where you start is to do the quest in it. Because, I've been kind of listening to some tips, and apparently I think what I did it the first time, I moved forward far too quickly. Right, this person wants to speak to me for some reason.
We stemmed the threat ere it reached the village.
There you go. So what I'm trying to do today, we're trying to forge forward. Okay, so basically what we're going to do, see, this is our local neighbourhood, which is a fine neighbourhood, I must admit. And I do believe we can move around the map. So this is our opening town, where we started. We started kind of up here in the... This is kind of slow moving, pointy hand here. So basically we've got to go out there and we've got to head to the next area. Head toward... Really, we've got to head towards the main kind of town area, which is way up here somewhere. Alright, and there we will open up all kinds of stuff. All kinds of new vocations, which is, or other possibilities. So, so we're going to go out through here. So I hope you enjoyed this game. It's just a very unusual game, and has a lot of things going for it, which is why this has become a bit of, a little bit of cult following. This one, it's a little bit old. It's very old. So what we're going to do is, and as I say, every time you come out here, there seems to be new stuff for you to, smash up. And I like to give things a good smashing, and they will join you, because what they will do is they will copy you, and if they see that you're, always picking things up. Oh, there's a poor little rabbit there. I feel like I should have destroyed a rabbit. Then they will come along and they will start picking up too. So they generally will try and copy you. And if you're like, climbing up onto something and all this kind of stuff, they will want to do what you do, but they'll also do things on their own as well.
Do not become so lost in your search you give your back to monsters arisen.
So they will occasionally give you advice, sometimes too much because they never stop blabbing. Alright.
Are safer than the brush, but still we'd best stay wary.
Seems we're most like to find what we seek near trees.
And alright, there's odd little idiosyncrasies, a bit like Skyrim, odd little things, to twitch a bit, all this kind of stuff. But it was only 1 year later than Skyrim. And actually there's very few bugs in this game. Right, we've got to gather medicinal flowers. So we could gather these medicinal flowers for somebody. Alright. But I'm going to make my way towards that main town. And don't forget, during the daytime, you know, it's much safer. Okay.
There's
And
a
don't
tree
forget,
beyond that may foster some sunbright. Endeavor to be ever calm in battle.
some of the voices is like they take the normal voice and got taking it up a couple of octaves, so they sound a bit high, you know, a little bit like that. So it's a little bit odd. Some of them like, you know, it's like almost like they've been slowed down or speeded up, which is quite hilarious. I find that quite appealing. But you know, if you look around this area, I know it doesn't look on the map. It's a bit like kind of Fable, and it's a bit of a restricted map. You know, there's only a certain part you can. But I'm sure the next one will be a far more open world. Morning, everyone. So we are Rayzana, and that is Ray Ray, and that just tells you who's speaking. So we go to the encampment. This is where we fought. Just outside of the encampment is where we fought the, you know, the Cyclops. You know, now one of the training things you can do is you can go up here and there's like, you know, they ask you to do a bit of training before you go into the rift, you know, but you can either do that little bit of training, which is basically putting, you know, fetching a load of boxes, which is a very short time limit, or you can go and face the Cyclops or the three-headed snake, all right, which what are they called, a Hydra. Either one of those will get you to be able to, you know, enter into that rift area. All right. So we're going to head to say this woman here. Hello. Now we can pop in and have a quick kip.
I am Mercedes. I lead the men of the
Mercedes? What, Benz? So thank you both for popping in. Yeah, you lead the men, do you? Wow, you got a hell of a responsibility.
They say you hold dominion over the pawns.
So they say, so they
I
say.
the pawns to take up swords and fight myself, but they are a clumsy lot.
You can say that again.
I cannot call them into this world as you do, though, nor make traveling companions of them.
Oh, it's because we're arisen.
What manner of magic lets you command them so?
Oh, special magic, I'm not telling you.
The dragon is come. I'll welcome any help, be it pawn, artisan, farmer, or fishwife.
Now, I'm not saying the animations aren't bad. There's actually more animations in this than in Skyrim. Although they are a bit repetitive, and the lip sync is, you know, not quite perfect, but it's an all game.
Make use of the encampment as you please. Are you in need of rest?
So, if you're low on health, now's the time to take some rest, because that's the only time you can really refill your health apart from potions, and that is rest.
Well,
so
come again whenever you tire.
Thank you. So, if you want to, you know, have a sleep, or, you know, or go into the rift or anything like that. So at the moment we have what? 3 followers. sorry, you can have 3 followers, and at any time you can go into that rift and you can select somebody of a higher rank. So your pawn that you created, which is, you know, wandering all over the place, which is Ray Ray, you know, he's what, level 1 or 2 or whatever it is, or 3, and you know, if we can go in and we can swap him to somebody else, and then he will go up into the rift, and somebody else might download him who's just starting the game and think, oh, he's slightly higher level or whatever. I'll have that one, and then that one will come back and tell me hints and tips about things that he's met during the game, which I haven't met yet. So very, very unique system. So yeah, it's very, you know, it has got some strange things. All right, it's not perfect game. It is a little bit old, but Baidu has really caught the imagination, this one. So I'm going to go and head. I think we got to head somewhere. So I'm trying to find this particular quest. There's a quest somewhere. I'm trying to think what it is. I might have leapt forward. So let's go to command headquarters.
Vagabond people, born in a drifting world.
It's like, yeah, so it's like the voice just got, you know, been just put, you know, gone down an octave, but you know, so it's a little bit, you know, dodgy like that. Right, are you who's the commander? Who's the commander here?
It'll be easier going searching this area now.
Right, excuse me, sir.
We can safeguard your belongings or aid in learning new skills.
Right. So
Your pick, any you like.
So basically what we do is, we don't have much carry
What
weight.
will it be today?
So we could deposit some stuff. Alright? But I'm not going to do
What
that
will it
yet.
be today?
But I could combine things. Because there are lots of things like curatives, all this kind of stuff. And you can, although there's none
What will it
actually
be
in the
today?
box. But you could change equipment. The only trouble is I haven't got any other equipment. So like say that one, I'm not wearing that. So therefore I could say, I could, well, I'll give that to somebody else. I'll give it to Ray. Because you can't carry much, and that's a little bit of a gripe in this game, is you can't carry too much. So anything spare is a good idea to drop off. Right, say give it to Ray. He's a nice chap. I forged him
What will it be
myself.
today?
So I
Have
won't
your pick,
deposit
any
anything.
you like.
Alright, thank you.
Come again soon.
Okay. I'm not quite. I can't remember how you do the augments and things, but you can go to this place and you can put augments in things. And I can't remember how you do it, but there's a way of putting augments in somewhere. But I think that's when we get to the main town. I think. I mean, I'm not sure, but I'm sure there's a mission that we gotta escort these barrels to some place. And I'm trying to think how you do it. So let me think. I've got a hair on my nose. Right, let me think about this. I need to look at the map a minute. Because really we've got to head out of this area towards this area. So I'll just put a marker here. And I'll call that number 1. Alright, so that's where we're heading. Alright, which is, it didn't tell me a lot there, but if I go in there, it's like, basically, it's like, probably out there, or I can get up there. Right, I can't go there. I'm going to sort from out. So it looks like I'll go out there. Okay, so I'm going to try and go out there, but there's supposed to be some mission where we got to escort something somewhere. But I can't remember how you do it now.
If you find combat a struggle, it may behoove you to adjust your party.
Thank you. So which way? Where did that lead?
What purpose do you suppose this place holds?
Well, I don't know. I'm a little bit rusty on this, must admit. I haven't really done a lot. Oh, this is the training area. Right, okay, so this is the place that I was on about last time. I was on about a training area. You can come in here and you can do some training and get your experience up a little bit. But I find this really hard. It's like you've got to do, climb up a ladder, get the boxes that are, in the, and you've got to do it within a very short time limit. So you've got to be very fast, otherwise, it will, that's it. You've had it. And I found it very difficult. It's easy to just kill the.
Do you suppose this place holds?
Disclosed. Seems we need dispensation to pass.
So I do believe I've got to go this way out here. I think. I mean, let's check the map. I've got, because we came in here and we got to kind of go out there and then we got to kind of head north. Basically, that's what we've got to do, I think. So I'll go out there. Hope I'm doing the right thing. It hasn't been a long time since I played it. I haven't really played it since. I've only done a little bit after the stream last week. I know I should research it more, shouldn't I?
Goblins, I should think.
And because it's nice daytime, then obviously, we're not going to get too much trouble. You can actually knock the stuff off them, if you bang into them, But we'll get some horrible monsters in the way. I think I did this as a fighter when I got up to about like level 20. So hopefully you can hear me, but you can also hear the game sound because I've turned my, my volume down a little bit, so that I don't, I want you to be able to turn up the game, so that you better hear the game, and because I've made myself slightly quieter. Right, now once you've picked up these items, and I've got to try and figure the right map because there's like two maps. If you press the pad, it does this one. So we have some items here, and what you can do is you can combine them. Okay, so if you press this combine one, you can combine it with something. Now, if you haven't got a certain item, then it won't say what it is. So until you find that item, you can't create it. But I could do something like that, where I could make this special item, all right, and then this one is cloud wine. So, and then we could look to see what that is afterwards. Okay, so if we go back, we actually find that the harp spud. I mean, it's going to be hard for me to remember all this, but the harp spud ones, you know, they recover a bit of health. The interventive, it's got odd names. Cures most physical, you know, debilitations. So if you're like poisoned or something like that, so that's pickled mushroom, which is you can recover stamina. So you can combine these, and it's a good idea on some of them before they actually, you know, go rotten. Is, you know, to use them straight away. So this is can create some unknown. So let's create that and find out what the unknown thing is. So that's kept berry. And then this, which is that circle, means it's not on you, it's on somebody else. So you know, there's different colours for each one. You see, Ray's red, Rook is yellow, and Frey is blue. So that tells you that's in their inventory, right? I think Eyedropper does something about, you know, blinding them or something. So it's a good idea to go through. Not only will you probably make yourself slightly lighter. See, as you can see, this is in two different people's. And then you can create something, and then you can create poison arrows, and it will create like a bunch of them. Yeah. So it's, you know, it's a good idea to do all this, because then that gives you, if you're an archer, say, that does give you a chance to you know, create new things. So it's a good idea to use it, because you've got water, so that's why the flasks of water, you know, are useful. And you could also make something again. There's unknown, so let's press that, and that makes whatever it was. so I would advise you to go through all these, and then these are the some of the things that you have. It's kind of miscellaneous things. We have poison arrows, so we got 60 just out of doing that. So it must do like 20 at a time. So it's a good idea to do that, and some of these will, you know, make new ones. So it's a good idea to do it. So there's cloud wine. So what that does is combine it with other materials to produce something. So if I press that and then combine, I'll combine this to something else. Now all these are unknown. So let's create something with it, see what it is. So it's desiccated earth, which is for health. Okay, green kind of. Now you can do all 6 if you want. I thought I was going to do all 6, but so it's a good idea to start combining these and learning what those things, new things are. So I won't spend too much time on it. So every time something new comes up, you know, yeah, that was something new that we found. So it's a good idea to keep on doing that, and that should probably make you lighter. Now the run in this is brilliant. I'm hoping to pick up this main mission. And unlike Skyrim, you know, there are people walking along the roads. Now there is a bit of drawing. Oh my goodness! And of course, once you run out of stamina, you cannot fight. So you've got to manage your stamina in this game. As you can see, I'm in a little bit of trouble. So he's going to kind of go in to kind of get them on the, I know, in other words, encourage them to go towards him. What do you call it? Now really I should be using this Ingle one, which I think is it Ingle or is it Anodyne? Yeah, it's Ingle. Ingle is the one that is fire, so it's like a fire spell. So if we press that, and we can do like a fire spell, which is a lot more powerful than a normal one. And then if it drops anything, then pick it up, because it might be like fur or something like that. It's always a good idea to pick up these plants. So I'll try and get as far as I can today without I'm trying to think what the heavy attack is. Right, it's that one. Sometimes a good idea at the beginning just to smash it with your thingy.
This road leads to
Right, so as you see, they're they're going to keep on coming. And it tends to target it itself, which is quite nice as well. And that is a far better one than that little one that kind of nibbles away. And it's fairly quick. But later on we'll get some really good spells. Really strong ones. Sheets of ice coming through, things shooting down from the sky, all kinds of stuff. Now, every time somebody does one of these circles here, which we have as well, it's just a healing kind of thing. So they just leave little bags, so just look out for the bags. But wherever you go, you're going to get something happening every few minutes. So unlike the Skyrim one where, it's every so many seconds, on this is a lot more frequent. Which is a little bit annoying because you would like to at least walk, at least.
No, they hold the advantage. A curative will serve.
But they'll carry on fighting away, fighting against the old wolves.
this precedes the pushing.
So these will keep on appearing and will be a little bit annoying. So I do find this a little bit annoying because it's kind of just as you're going along, they're constantly nibbling away these things. It can be a little bit annoying sometimes. So you just stand in there or create your own. And just look for those bags. If there's no bag there, obviously they haven't dropped anything. So basically, what we're doing, we're going up. We went up, and then we're going down, and then we're going to go around towards the top. So that's basically what we're trying to do. Is we're trying to kind of zoom in. We're going to go down, go around it, and gradually head up towards this big town, because this is where you can get some really good weapons, upgrade your your vocation. You can change vocation, so really useful stuff. Now that's something you can grab and throw, so throw it like that, but we'll be constantly harassed, which is slightly annoying because it does happen rather a lot. And it's quite nice that you can kind of aim it a bit by just pointing it roughly towards it. But basically, this is your best spell, and you can still do your normal one and just pick pile away, especially if they're quite low. Now that's the kind of stuff we can do. Is these huge arrows you can fire up in the air. So this particular one's an archer. So I tend to kind of have a nice mix. And don't forget to pick up these small pouches of money, because some of these bandits and things, they will have money. So look out for everything they drop and pick it up, because it's usually going to be some coin if it's like people. Right, and there's yet another one. So it's like quite a lot. It's like the 40-second rule, isn't it? And we're slowly advancing up, which increases our health, etc. Now they usually will pick up some of the stuff, so if you did miss something they might pick it up for you, but the more you pick up the more they will pick up. Now you can also climb, so you've got this little climbing mechanic that can do that. It's always a good idea to have a look around, because there are always chests, as I said last time. There are lots of chests hiding in this game, so look out for them, and if you do, you'll be rewarded. Now you could try and take on some of these big gangs. I would advise against it until we've gone a little bit further, because we're not very powerful at the start, and really with that money that we got, that 300,000 by selling that one item on your DLC, we could buy a good weapon. And this game, it is a good idea to buy weapons, because they don't really get dropped that often at all. So it's a good idea to actually buy weapons in this game.
I shall restore your health.
Sea is closer than I'd imagined.
And I don't usually buy any weapons in any game. So,
Let's be doubly sure of which will see us to our destination.
but if you go out and do this at night, it's a lot worse. So,
Regrettably effective.
and it's just a lot darker as well.
Follow this road north and we'll
These
be
are one of the little camps, and it's always a good idea to have a little look around. There's some oil in there. If we had an empty flask, we could get some oil. But it's always a good idea to smash them and pick up the things. So it's basically a lot of smashing. And some of these, let's have a look at this.
Structure.
Looks like we have one of these rifts. So this is yet another one of these rifts where you could pick. So you could pay a small amount of money. So you got some RC, which is I'm trying to think what that is, but that is the money that you spend in here. So if you want a higher level one, you will have to pay for it. So that one say 14. So I'm going to have to pay 14 to buy that one. Alright, but for a minute we won't do that. Be more for later when we want something better. Because as you go through, just be at your level. You might want to pick something a little bit higher than your level. So yeah, I'm a little bit rusty on it, so please excuse me, and if you can assist me at all, because I have forgotten a lot, because it's quite a while ago I played it. It is fast shut. So I do believe we've got to do a mission for somebody.
Begging your pardon, sir, but I cannot permit anyone through.
We have to take something there, and I'm trying to think how I got that. There's some kind of mission we have to do for somebody. And I can't remember how we do that particular quest and how we start it. It could well be that it was all the way back.
This road north and we'll hit Gran Soren.
Oh, we could always go around the back. Oh, we can. I thought I could sneak around the back there. Yeah, is that possible? Can I jump over? So you kind of got to do this mission, and I think the mission is to get something and bring it here. And once you've done that, then you're allowed into the main bit. So it looks like I've missed that. I haven't obviously done my research, have I? But of course, on the way back, you'll get another lot. And I must admit, those are a couple of things in this game which kind of put me off a little bit. And that is the lack of fast travel, apart from these rift things, which you pay about 1,000, and there aren't many. So you have to do a lot of running around all the time, which is a little bit annoying when it would have been better to do fast travel. And you'd have to go back again and then face the same ones that you got on the way up. So unless you're very quick.
Please don't overdo it.
So they do tend to keep coming back, these enemies. A bit like a kind of multiplayer game. Although this isn't multiplayer, it's got like elements of it with the pawns, because you can borrow somebody's pawns. And I say I would advise picking up these flowers because it does make some of the potions. So somehow I've got to get back. Try and think how I started that mission. I think we got to guard a truck that leads towards the town and get them there safely without anything going wrong.
We'll likely face ambush here.
And yeah, they will keep talking, don't worry. Oh, I've got one of those sunbright flowers. So which one did I do then last time? So, yeah, so I did all that bit. And I've done that bit. And I've done the so yeah, there should be one that takes us to the main city, which is escort a truck. So here come the wolves. And sometimes you can actually see them popping in, which, but I'm sure the new one will be a lot better. So they will constantly keep spawning in, which is, as I say, it is rather annoying. But you can't have it all, can you?
Counter out to May strike.
But it keeps giving
They're
you
left
stuff.
exposed after a planned strike.
Oh, Christ, I'm being hit there. And because we're a mage, you know, really we've got to stay back, so. It's alright, we dispatched them. Should I say, they dispatched. So if you don't like followers, well, this ain't the game for you. Now, you could take these alternative roads, but, you know, could you lead into dark, dangerous areas? So if you want to venture into dark, dangerous areas, go ahead, but we're very early in the game. We're not very strong, so I don't think I'll do it. So let me just find this escort mission. I should have continued till I got that, really.
Against monsters.
See what I mean?
Goblins, I should think.
They won't shut up.
Early to admit defeat.
All you gotta do is sit them in a chair and say, well, I don't want you to speak so much.
Set out from here and we'll be on the path to Gran Soren.
So I've got to try and find this mission somehow, and I can't remember how I do it. It could be I've got to do that horrible training session, and again, you got these things, you can smash them. Have I played Outlast? No, I haven't. PBD. I don't really like those kind of games, you know, with zombies and all that. It's not really my thing. I find them very repetitive, and I just don't like them.
I feel as if we've met someplace.
Well, no, I just don't like zombies. It's just boring.
Traveling merchant. Perchance our paths will cross again. If so, do not be a stranger.
Okay.
Now, let us talk of business. You'd be a fool not to have a look at my wares.
Well, I'll have a look at your wares then. Right, what have you got? Have you got any weapons? Yeah, right. So, as I said, it's a good idea to buy some weapons, because all we've got is a terrible sword, which is, you know, kind of like that. So let's see what we have. Let's buy something far better like that. So that's what, 2,000 and something, and we have 300,000. So I think we can afford it. So let's see if we compare. Can we compare that? How do I compare it? I think we have like a trusty sword or something, haven't we? Oh, there it is. Oh, it's right. I can't see it. It's right in front of me. I can't see it. It's 88 and 182. So that's a lot better than what we have. So, but I could carry on down and get some better ones, of course. Although that's it, apparently. So I think I'll buy that. I want one, of course. So I have that. Now you could keep on selecting things and then pay the total at the end. Okay. So let's see. You know, so if you're short on something, you know, copper ore or anything like that, you know, you can buy all that stuff. I'm going to concentrate on some weapons and some armour. Leather cap. It's not as good as what I got. That's because I got a DLC thing. So, but that's a slight improvement. Let's see if we can get a really good improvement here. Like, you know, a leather chest guard or something. Oh yeah, let's get a leather chest guard. One. But yeah, you could kind of do that. And then pick something else. So I'm going to try and pick some good stuff. Which is better than what we have. Because we are quite weak at the moment. I can't quite wear that. So we have that. So, you know, so it's a good idea in this game to buy things. So I've been told. So let's see. Gaiters. I don't know about gaiters. Breeches. And obviously you see it on the left hand side there. Obviously that is not appropriate. Right, 6,000 there. I mean, how does that compare? I mean, that's 10 better. So we can go for it. All gives you different, you know, resistances and all kinds of stuff. 170, 71. So let's pick. Yes, kind of some better, but they're lower on something else. So I'll pick that. Say. All right. So I'll pick one of those. So what you do is just do that. Go back. Right, a cape. It's slightly better on stamina. Got it better on that and better on Pierce. So let's buy that one as well. Alright, and then go back. And then see if there's anything else. Bandages, what does that do? Bandages. I suppose it gives you bandages. I'll tell you what, I might have a couple of bandages. I don't really know what they do. I can only have one. Bit tight, isn't it? And of course, it's a good idea to clothe your followers as well. But you know, I don't care about them. Sorry. So let's see. Yeah. So what we could do, we can change to say Ray, and we can see what he has, and he hasn't got a lot. So if we chose something like, let's see, let's have a look at his stuff. So he, you know, could wear that. I say that's rather swish. We don't blow the belts, but it's less. So let's find something for old Ray there, because you know, Ray very, you know, feel a lot for Ray. He's been, you know, a good friend of mine. I mean, that's not much different, but it's an improvement. So I say, let's have it. We're gonna make sure Ray is all, you know, really buffed up here, because he's you know, a bit of a buffer on the side. Probably that one. You know, magical. Oh, he's not. What are you? Sword and shield kind of, aren't you? Sword and shield. So guard. I mean, that'd be better on that. I'd say let's go for that. Right, and then we go back. I won't buy it for everybody because, to be honest, I can't afford it. And then you can say, right, I'll check out, and you can say confirm, and it'll take off all that money. Right, and now we're going to change our equipment. So it beautifully says, you know, now you've bought the equipment, would you like to, you know, equip it now? Of course I would. So I'm going to say yes, I want to equip that. Alright, and if you go through all our characters, yeah, wear that. I mean, God, don't we look nice now? I mean, and if it doesn't fit your particular character, of course, then you know, you can give it to somebody else. You know, but it's mine. Why should I give it to somebody else? So I'm going to equip that one. So now we're a little bit stronger. Won't die quite so rapidly. Oh, we have them both on, have we? Well, let's have this little ring on as well. Why not? And then we can go to Ray. Oh, Rook. He hasn't got anything, but that's because I don't care about him. So why should I give him anything? Especially that, it's a load of rubbish. And then what about Freya? How are you doing, Freya? I won't do a voice. I know, it's tempting, isn't it? Really tempting. Love to slip into some sort of voice now, is hanging on there. And then we say, well, no, I've had enough. But I wouldn't mind a few. See, you could buy a few things. What do you got on the list? A festive pie? I mean, it's for throwing. Hey, this is for throwing, apparently. But I could buy some, you know, say, oh, I need some copper. You know, you could buy that, but I'd rather prize it out of the ground. So I think that will do for a minute, because, you know, I don't care about the others. But really, you should, you know, you know, obviously. Try Hunt's my weapon, by the way. Like my lovely staff. Like, you know, the current level is nothing. So I would like to boost it, please. So you can do like 1 star, will take me up to there. Alright? But I've got to select that probably first. Now, to do that one, I see I need some Hunk of War. I don't think I've got a Hunk of War, so therefore I can't do it. So we're going to take it up a little bit more, like that. And that cost me 190, which is zero, you know, hardly anything. Alright, so now it's been enhanced. Okay? So it's a good idea to do this, because then you'll be a bit stronger, won't you? That's cost me 3,000. That cost me a pretty penny. So let's see what else. And you can all look at the details while you're flicking between these. So I do believe this is an undershirt or something. I don't know, I can't work it out. So let's bang this up as well. What would that cost? 3,000. I think it's worth doing it. We got 300,000. So it's stronger. You know, let's start off strong in this game. Let's not, you know, fish around with anything dirty. Leather chest guard, yeah, let's have the, oh cool, look at this, we can go right up here. If we have the appropriate items, of course. So I'd say level 2. A whacking level 2 improvement there. Hope I'm I want to make sure, you know, we're really high level. So that's higher, doesn't it? But the trouble is we can't wear it. So I don't really care then. So let's do level 2. So this is the only game I know where I've actually started to buy stuff for it, and you know, actually, you know, because it's that kind of game, you don't get many of it dropped. So I believe, you know, we should, if we start off strong, which is a little tip for this game, which I saw and copied, of course. Now I could do those, but you know, I can't bother spending the money. I'm running out of money already.
Let us talk of business. You'd be a fool.
If you haven't sufficient inventory on hand, the remainder can all be taken from your storage. Marvellous. So I've got to try and find this main mission now. Usually it's got like you know, some little thing flashing above their head. So I'm trying to find this main mission where I've got to escort something, and I can't remember where I get it from. What about you, madam? Are you sure you haven't got this main mission?
The core will remain here a while. Once more men have gathered, we'll leave for the capital.
So if you do know...
Until then, you're free to use our lodgings.
I'll tell you, I'll rest. Maybe that'll trigger it.
Repose is the better part of readiness.
And you have a little tune to go with it. Which is a good time to have you know, have one of these. I think this is a Hydra. 3-headed snake. We should be a bit tough. Ah! Sorry. I'm a fragile woman against a huge 3-headed snake. What chance have we got? I mean, 0, isn't it, really? But maybe we can cut off some of these heads.
Take aim at that head.
Let's be rid of that head.
Look out.
We can remove some of them, we'll weaken it. Look how many dots it has. That is, you know, how many bars full of, you know.
No place to hide for that.
But if you hit a few of these heads, then you will dislodge them, and that will make it weaker.
Let's be rid of that head.
I would get away from this horrible thing if I was you. It's just smashing through everything. Ah! Ah! That's what you call a boss battle, isn't it?
Focus on the wounded head. Leave it free.
And if you do its tail, you know, you can also climb up it. But I don't know if I want to touch it, to be honest. I'm a little bit scared of it. It's cut off its tail.
Let's be rid of that head.
I hope they got a dodge button in the next one. But you can kind of point it to where you want. Oh, that got in the way there. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's a little bit tricky fight, this one. It's a bit slow, this thing, but it kind of, you know, you get better ones later. I could, you know, just do my basic one, you know, like that. Keep away from his mouth! Right, we sliced off something. It's one of the heads. We're in with a chance. What a hero we are! Ah! So I don't panic at all. You're dead. What does that mean? I knew there was a 3-headed snake somewhere. I would think so. For truth.
Ancient tales of the Arisen are well and good, friend. But
Very quiet, isn't it?
make a gift of these heads to the Duke, and you might earn yourself a real title. Arisen. I see better now from whence the legends arose.
They're a bit static, aren't they?
Good judgment, swift footwork. Impressive, truly.
Well, you know, not just a pretty face.
The people want to know of this attack.
Alright, I'll tell
to
him.
gather a larger force before leaving for the capital. But the Hydra's
Well, there's three
and
of
the
us.
Arisen who claimed it make up the difference amply.
Well, there you
I
go.
cannot say what the pass may hold. You will need your strength. It will
Alright.
be slow going with a cart. I dare say you will have
Right,
no
so this
trouble
is the
catching
cart
up.
one. Right. I'll accept
We'll
that.
meet at the Way Castle. Till then, I bid you rest well. It is a long road ahead.
Alright, so this is a little bit more tricky now. Hang on. I'm a little bit crunching now. I'll move the mic.
I've gained quest knowledge.
Right. So, that's what we've got to do. We've got to rest when you talk to that lady. Freya. Now, she is my companion. One of my ones that I hired. I don't walk off. Freya.
Flying monsters plague the path to Gran Soren.
Research a little tip. So on the way we're going to get some flying monsters. See? Good tip. See, I didn't know that. Sorry about the... Oh. Right, so... Ah. Right. We'll make that our main mission. Right. Which is just there. Go out through that gate. Alright, which is we turn around like that. We have to go out there. Sorry, I'm in a biscuit attack. So it's what I call the snack attack. Keeps ambushing me every now and again. I've just got a teeny bit left. Now it could be heading towards nightfall, but why would that put us off? Now we have got loading screens unfortunately, but at least we can go through doors and villages without any problem at all.
A terrible creature. I saw it from my spot at the post. What was it?
Well, Hydra, I presume.
Dispatched then? Thank the Maker.
Yes, thank you, Maker.
Hold a moment. Is Kino not with you?
Oh, that's the one that met us at the beginning of the game. Do you remember? She healed us after our blouse got terribly ripped. Although we lost our heart at the same time.
She was said to lead the village in search of art for your wounds. I thought you accompanied her. These are dark times for a girl alone in the wilds.
Yeah.
Any idea where she might be off to?
To keep out goblins,
No.
I should
So, and then when, you know, it's red, and then once you've read it, it turns to like question mark because I haven't completed it yet. Alright. So basically we've got to escort some cart. So I can't see a cart. But I take it basically it's up there. So we have to head up there somehow and help with this cart. Now that we've brought down the three-headed Hydra, our fame has spread wide across the nation.
This encampment serves
I'll tell you what, let's run. And they will constantly talk. And you know, I could have got this trail. It should be very, very dangerous. But I'll tell you what, let's go up there and just see what's up there. Oh, wait there, I found a pot. Can I take the oil? No, I haven't got any empty bottles. So this is why you need the empty flasks, bottles. Yeah, I tend to just no.
Well prepared before entering.
Did we go in this one? We went into drip. I think we went in. Oh, that's the rear passage. Oof. Oh, I don't want to go up the rear passage, but we went in there last week. I think that's where all those kind of crocodile type things, which for the life of me I can't remember what they are. As you can see, I've well researched this game. But here come the wolves. No! They're dreaded wolves! Well, missed. But when you're far away, you know, we'll miss. So I'm going to try and do this. It's a little bit slow, but literally you just press that button there, do that. It's a little bit slow though, but you'll get quicker ones, I do believe, which will be far more powerful. And the second game does look as though it's a lot better now. It's always a good idea, as I say, to go off the beaten track. And, you know, but look, it's even got animations to pick up. Always look around, there's always little things hidden in the nooks and crannies. That's of course if you want, you know, you want to embrace a cranny, sorry. So it's always worth having a look, because there's always something hidden, like these trees. Sunbright, that's what that lady wanted, like. She wanted, I think, 5 of them, so we've almost got those 5. So it's worth coming up there just for that. But apparently it is a good idea. Do all the little quests in the place where you start, and then when you come to somewhere else, then do all the little quests in there. So you gradually, you know, you don't forge too far ahead whilst your you know, your level is quite low, because they will be too strong. Holy cow! Out of the way. Let's get out of the way here. Very slippery rock. So watch out for the falling rocks. There's somebody up the top there. That's a little bit worrying. I'm just going to check the main map. Oh yeah, I've gone off the beaten track. So I'm just going to go up here off the beaten track. Now if there's a huge load of bandits, then we will come swiftly away from the beaten track.
Armed bandits arisen. With so many twists, it's hard to see what lies ahead.
So there could be too many here, in which case we'll you know, we'll run.
I'll take that.
But make sure you keep out of the way. There's no kind of you know. Watch you don't hit your follower, of course. Now, they are the one with the kind of pink or red bar. We soon dispatch them! Although not quite. What we have now? They do talk a lot, I know. But I think you'll probably find they're a little bit too strong up here. But I'm going to give it a go because I'm suicidal. Which is... What? And you know, some guy with daggers could come up behind me. It's obviously some kind of thieving monster. But yeah, I must admit, this isn't the quickest of things, but it's got time to charge up. And then I could, you know, do this one and do that. And release that. And then we have a nice healing spell, which will heal the whole party. And, you know, I always like to look at all the little nooks and crannies. And then I think we'll move on, because I think if we go any further, we'll go into dangerous areas. So let's go back. So I just want to have a little go at little bandits. Oh, I just went past a small coin purse. Because if you kill these bandits, you will get these little coin purses. So watch out for that. A little highlighted spot. Go and pick that up. It's only small amounts, but it all adds up, doesn't it? Right, so let's go down, and they will ask us to escort this cart to this town, which will take a little bit of a while. It's a dangerous country, and there's nothing I like than danger. And we are a mage, a very attractive mage, I might say so. And also, she's not bad either. Oh, sorry, I was talking about myself. Well, if you can't love yourself, who can you love? Sorry, I don't know what. So we're carrying on there, basically. So let's go past wherever we're doing. Let's just run. Let's speed things up a little bit here.
Crags cast shadows fit to hide all manner of evil. Stay ready.
Yes, sir.
You're all right, Master.
Knackered. Right, and then we'll carry on up towards the town, which I hope is that way. So I'll constantly refer to this map because you know, just to make sure we're on the right track. But you know, they speak a lot, but I don't know, it's not horrible. But it won't really target until they get a certain range. So
I'll take them.
but it's a good idea to do this. Smash them a couple of times, you know, and then you can always do the little one, you know, while shooting our man in the back. So you can either do this very quick one, or this kind of long one which takes a little while to charge up but does a huge amount of damage. And we've triumphed, which is absolutely marvellous. And you can have a chat with them after. It might be something dull and boring. We could grab that. Of course, we could have thrown this. You know, you can actually. There are things in this where you know you can throw people off the edge of cliffs and things like that, which is really exciting, isn't it, lady? Oh, sorry, I accidentally hit her. Sorry about that, lady. So. Lots of opportunities to level up, pick up. Do you mind? I was going to pick up that bag, but Ray picked up a nice berry there, and he also picked up that as well. Excuse me, that's mine. But don't forget, there's all little things hidden around the nicky-nacky news. So you know, if you hunt around here, you know, right, I'm staying up here out of the way like a true mage. Although I didn't realise the wolf would run up as well. And there's a wolf running into the wall there, but you know, let's ignore these little things. They're only little. Don't worry about your followers, they go straight through them.
They're nimble. Watch your back.
I thought they were wolves. But yeah, it's a very slow on this. But you know, gives them a good clouting. Right, small fang.
There, master.
I think somebody else picked up a small fang. Ooh, scrag a beast now, the food will go off. So it's a good idea to cook it soon. So I'm not quite sure how you do that. Maybe I can do it here. It could be you've got to combine it before oh, sorry about that. But don't forget, look around, there's always little chests hiding around every little nookie and cranny. Being a little bit silly today for some unknown reason. I just have to pull myself back from the brink. But yeah, this one's a nice quick one. But don't worry, we'll get some really powerful spells later on. Whether we'll do it this episode, I don't know. I might do this now and again, but I don't want to, like, you know, make this into a whole series, because really, I'd rather play the new one that comes out, which is, you know, could improve on this drastically, because it probably have a wider amount, you know, wider areas to explore. There's bigger monsters in it. Very difficult to get a word in with them talking, to be honest. It's pity it's not first person. Oh no! Let's get the terrible wolf. Yeah, you'll see a lot of wolves. But there'll be certain things in certain areas. So sometimes there'll be like ghosts. There'll be all kinds of stuff. So some of them be, you know, witches, all evil. Someone's going to hold it still while we finish it off, you see. Watch my back. But yeah, it's a little bit slow.
It is a land rife with spots where useful materials may hide.
See, give a little tip there. Yeah, there might be something hidden around here in this wolfy camp, which apparently we're still fighting them.
Watch your back.
It flees.
Easily dispatched. And of course you can combine these things.
Fire works well.
Yeah, we know that. You don't have to keep telling us. Well, they might say the same thing over and over again. This could be a little bit irritating. It could be more than irritating.
We could be ambushed. Stay alert.
So I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? I mean, all right, it's a little bit rusty this game, but it's, you know, it's been out in the cold a long time. Boom, boom. Right, I'm trying to follow the map. Yeah, it's a little bit. You know, hopefully, you know, a better map. But obviously, we got, you know. Oh, I see. We got to go down there, and then. Oh, right. Okay, I'm going completely the wrong way. I don't know. I had a feeling I was going completely the wrong way, but I didn't want to tell you. I don't know why I'm being a little bit silly today. I think I'm being slightly silly. I think I'll have to stop that. Right, it's a little bit up and down. You'd have thought they'd done a shortcut there, wouldn't you? But, you know, they didn't have the builders then. But yeah, I got, yeah. Although I found this a little bit janky. You know, like things drawn in right in front of your eyes like that. But it's got less bugs in it than Skyrim, if that's one thing. You know, which could be, you know, could be interesting. They seem to be fighting all over the place. I don't know what they're doing, to be honest.
I'll take them.
They're left exposed after a grand strike.
I don't know what we're fighting. Oh, there's right. Okay.
I have it. Courage.
I feel like I'm not doing anything. But of course you could not hire them and do it on your own if you want to be, you know, completely suicidal, which I'd, you know, recommend. You know, you could get some really powerful weapons, some, you know, really good gear, and you say, well, I don't want to get far, I'll just have one, or better still, none at all. See, if I hadn't come here, I wouldn't have found that rock. But there's the sunbright flowers. We've now got enough to give that lady plus a few over. So at least now we know where these sunbright flowers are. I just have to write this stuff down. I'm trying to play this on my Xbox at the moment. Just, you know, in and out, just a little bit. Just to kind of prepare myself, learn the systems again. Although it might change a little bit. Because this new game sounds like it's going to be very, very interesting.
The sea is closer than I'd imagined.
So yeah, they might say some obvious things. Alright, it's not perfect.
The road splits here. Let's be doubly sure of which will see us.
Yeah, I wouldn't advise going there, because if we approach it, it will say what area we're entering. And if it's the Witchwood, do not go in there, because that is much higher level. Alright, so I wouldn't advise it if I was you. Not this early in the game. Maybe later when we, you know, leveled up a bit. I want to do this one and get to the main town, because there's lots of huge amounts of stuff in the town. Where you can change your vocation. But you start off with 3. Mage, Ranger and Fighter. But those can branch out into others that make a total of 9. So, you know, Mystic Archer, which is like an archer with magic. It's all cool stuff like that. Hello, sir.
I trust you rested well
Madam.
in the hour. The Arisen arose late this day, eh?
Yeah, I did a bit. Alright, well...
Like as not, the cart will draw beasts along the way. Stay vigilant, but fear
Alright.
not. We walk with the Arisen, slayer of Hydras.
Well, there's only one. So we've got to get this truck to wherever toward the end of the day with night approaching. Don't know about you, but whatever we do, we've got to make sure this thing doesn't die. So we've got to protect it. And I've got my best waistcoat on. And we've got to get this cart up there, up into this area here, and toward here. Alright, so that's where we got to go. And now we can, yeah, this is like the whole world, which is a fair old size. It doesn't look much, does it? But it is. Mark my words. I still haven't got any, have I got any bags of water? Yeah, stuff like, yeah, I haven't got any. Right, but don't forget, keep looking around. I won't worry, you know, I'm not going to, you know, just keep hunting for chests, otherwise that'll be really dull, wouldn't it, if I just keep looking for chests all the time. So we'll try and keep on the straight and narrow. Try and get that first one in, and then maybe do a few of these small ones, just to kind of, you know, weaken them a bit. but your magic will get stronger, you know, so you'll be doing far more damage. But we've got to keep them away from this
Cut them down on sight.
cattle.
Gran
Sorry,
Soren
well,
stands beyond this
one
way
cattle.
castle.
This pass is a
This
nest
place
for
is home
every
to
manner
Harpy.
of foul beasts.
So let's watch out. There could be something up in the air. Like, oh, there's birds. Right, okay, so we got birds now. Now the birds, they are susceptible to fire, as confirmed there by our friend. But it's probably a better idea on this one to just go, you know, do the fast one. You know, but they are going to attack the, what do you call those things? Because we're trying to bring it down, basically. Oh, lovely music. Oh, I've overextended myself and fainted. But I may have a habilitation, which, you know, I suppose I could go into my menu and cure that. So I'm not quite sure what I have got or where to look for it, to be honest. But I do believe I have an affliction, which I can't remember where you got to look at it now. And you know, so if I, you know, I could do like a cure, but the trouble is I don't really know. So basically, we've got, you know, fire is their weakness. You know, burn their wings. You know, they will come to the ground, and we have to protect this poor cattle. So try and pick up the stuff if you can. Like, yeah, because these will construct, you know, make new stuff. Bit of combine new stuff. Try and keep up with this thing. It will stop, but basically, if they start attacking that or the truck, we've got to defend them. So anybody that's around the truck or the cattle.
The pass is treacherous, Master.
Now,
Watch your
up
head.
there, when I tried my little practice on Xbox, was some bandits, and they were quite high level. So don't do it. I think we've got to, hang on, let me just check the map. We've got to keep checking the map. It's a bit kind of small, but basically that is our only route by the look of it. Unless there's another route there. No, there isn't. So we've got to go through here, but there is, if you go to your left, I do believe, we've got to go up to where the birds are. But try and avoid the big camp that's there, because it's a little bit tricky. Right, let's try and bring this thing down. As soon as it comes down, then, you know, then it's, you know, it's susceptible to, you know, to being killed, obviously. I'm going to bring this one down, but again, keep it away from the. So if you see anything get near the truck, kill it. Right, he's trying to attract it to him so that we can, you know, keep it away from our other weaker members, maybe. Alright, pick up the stuff. The cart will stop.
What's this?
But if the cart doesn't make it, we failed our mission, so we've got to be careful. Now up here, you know, there could be some useful things like some explosives, which probably might not be a good idea. Right, it looks like he's all right there so far. I could do my, you know, anodyne thing, I suppose. It does take a while to charge up that one. You know, and that will also heal, I do believe, this this little cattle here. I'm too busy picking flowers, to be honest. There we go. I'll use the quick one a minute and try and keep it away from the truck, of course. But yeah, I'll use this quick one a minute. It's pretty quick. Poor Ray Ray got hurt there. You all right, Ray Ray?
My kind grows better able to serve the more we learn.
I wasn't talking to you. I was trying to talk to Ray Ray, but they do tend to huddle a little bit. So I'm not an expert at this game, as you can see. But you know, I can bring down a little bird or two. Fairly quick weapon. And the Right, but the bow is actually really fast, which is great. That's it, bring it down.
I'll draw its attention. I've a hold on it. Quickly!
Quick! He has a hold on it. Let's use that opportunity. Right, don't forget to pick up the stuff. They do kind of flap a little bit after. Oh! I do believe you have a hurt member there. Are you alright? Right, we've gone past something, so it will kind of flash as you go past, so don't forget to pick up these things because you can combine them with other things to make other things. I know when I first did this, when I first played it, I actually failed it. You know, I didn't get the truck all the way up to the top because I was so busy, you know, concentrating on some certain ones. Right, that I wasn't thinking about the poor cattle. I was too busy doing my own thing, and I just started going in that and forgot all about the things that was attacking the car, and I didn't make it. Now, if you go up there, there's a load of bandits. Don't go up it. Go down here, which is where the cart will head, because that's a little bit too dangerous. That's my tip, unless of course you know you're absolute nutcase, which you know you probably would want to do that. But I'm trying not to be a nutcase. Right, there's one up there. I wonder if I could target that from here. Probably not. But I'll try doing it with this. Brought him down.
Don't stop. We're exposed here.
Now, bring fire.
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
We have triumphed.
This is a fine place to lie in ambush, Arisen.
Oops. Oops. Oh no. So, it's a good idea to get this one going. And we'll see if we can heal our poor little cattle. So, we've got to watch even falling rocks. So go the other way if you're feeling a little bit stupid.
I turn to the shadows.
Because, you know, but those bandits are a little bit stronger than probably you should be, unless you bought a really good weapon to start the game. Which it doesn't give you a lot of choice, so.
Wolves hunt in packs.
I shall take on the strong.
They're birds, they're not wolves. But yeah, you know, it was cool mechanics at the time. You know, I like games that do things a little bit different and are interesting. And this one kind of hit all those bucket loads. So yeah, I think they're doing all the stuff. I'm just commentating really. But I'm going to pick up as many of these as I can. These are quite important materials, so make sure you pick these up. Didn't see any wolves.
Leave it to me.
But we have another mage there, which is also doing that healing spell. Whatever you do, it's a good idea to have at least one person who will heal. Otherwise, you know, it gets a little bit tricky. This thing will break. We just gotta keep doing it. There's something there. Like that. Now I could pick this up, see? There could be something further down here on our way to the castle, so let's drop it on the soldiers' heads. I think that's a good one. Try not to fall off though. You will kind of like hesitate if you try to go off the cliff. It will kind of, you know, so you've got to kind of force it a little bit if you want it to go off the cliff. So, you know, so that you don't accidentally fall down. So you've got to, you know, be really mean to do it. What do you mean I did? I don't like the way they take all the credit. I don't think I'm doing too bad, considering I knew, you know, it's been a long time since I played it. And I didn't know much when I was playing it, to be honest. I was picking it up as I went along, but really I didn't know what I was doing. Alright, there's goblins now, so we've got to get past the goblins.
I cannot breach its armor.
The creatures come.
No, I don't know about... Oh, I was just going to pick up that explosive barrel and throw it at my party members and blow them into smithereens.
Goblins ill like fire.
Well, this will probably do the trick then, wouldn't it? Although don't do that near our friendly little. Oh, in that case, I'll throw that over there then. Right, yeah, the goblins they're on the truck, so we need to get rid of that.
There's no end to them.
What's this?
Right, let's go back here and get them.
It's fire. That's scented reeling.
Oops.
Their kind hates ice and fire both.
Open the gate quickly.
So it's a big. We've got to be careful here because there's a lot of them. So this is where we're going to get our most problem is from these guys. They're going to be a lot of them. Right, okay, and then let's get the hell in there. So I think they will keep attacking if we stay in this area. So we've got to push forward and get this thing in here and press this switch. And then we're safe. Once we press that switch, we're okay. I should have done that right at the start. Move the mic away a little bit more. But wait! This may not be where we have to go. This could be a whole goblin camp we got to get past. We're doomed, I say. We're doomed. Not with Ray Ray at the helm. So we must gotta stop it getting to the truck. Don't forget. So let's just concentrate on getting as many as we can before the truck gets there. And if you see anybody hovering around the truck, get rid of them. Some come from behind as well. Right. Whew. Okay. Right. Right. Stop there, lads. There's a load of loot to pick up. Plus, I'm getting a nice healing. Oh, I found myself rift fragments are useful for. I can't remember what rift fragments are, but I think they are things you use to buy things, or they're used for travelling on these fast travel points, which I think use. I can't remember if it's money or rift crystals, but I can't remember. It's been a long time. I thought we were there. That's the end of that camp. So it looks like we've got a long way to go yet. Oh good, some flowers.
Stay vigilant till we're in Gran Soren's gates, men.
Goblin!
I hope you enjoyed this episode. So far, our buddy is doing well. Would you like a little bit of healing? As you can see, it takes a little while to charge. Oh, there's more of these horrible things. I'm going to do this quick one for a minute. Because, you know, we want to get rid of them as fast as possible. But as you can see, we're going to get a lot of them. And we have to keep them away. I'm just trying to heal them too! But yeah, every now and again, you just really, if you just stand anywhere near this thing, it will kind of, yeah, they will kind of keep attacking. That's the only trouble. Can be a little bit annoying. Well, I could have told you that. So really, we need to be at the front. Yeah, hitting them before. And now they could come up from behind. That's the only trouble. So you got to watch the front and the back. And it's night time.
Goblin!
And you do get a lot of goblins. I think they're coming from behind, aren't they? No, they're coming from the front. All the side. Right. Is that one there? Kill them! Don't worry, we'll get a lot better spells later. Huge ice chunks coming out of the ground, you know, you name it. We'll be doing tremendous amounts of damage later, but yeah, I may not be able to get that far. I know.
Gran Soren is in sight.
Oh, thank goodness. The main city, Gran Soren. But yeah, it's at night, so it might be more dangerous as well. Should have left earlier in the day. Alright, calm down. But lots of places to explore. This is kind of a bigger area now. If you look at our map, you notice this is you know, a little bit wider area. We have been going through these kind of narrow paths, but they're never going to be gigantic ones. But they're a little bit wider on some of these areas, which is quite nice. Who the hell are you? Right, I should be keeping away, really. Let me keep out of the way. We're a ranged character. Get back, foul fiend! Ah!
I'll hold it. Finish it quickly. Do not let go.
So it's going to be our worst challenge yet. Quick! Heal the blessed calf! Where is this evil minion? Oh, here. You know, they're very much like that, you know, in this game where, you know, what ought thou do? You know, all this kind of old English, which is, you know, great old English. But yeah, really, I should have left a bit earlier in the day. I wish I'd have thought of that one now. Did I bring up any bottles? No. So I won't go back. How you doing, buddy? I'll tell you what. I'll give you a little bit of healing if you like. Although I stand still, I can't move while I'm doing this. It's a little bit of a shame. Right, if you could head towards this lovely glowing thing here. No? You don't? I'll tell you what. I'll go ahead of him. All right. Okay. Hang on. The enemy is coming now. Sorry, Mr. Calf. Right, keep the enemy at bay. Which I'd love to pick up all the juicy stuff. Well, there's some juicy stuff. A scythe. Hold on, Mr. Moo.
I've learned a new way to fight burial.
Right, let's try and do that. So as he approacheth, it will help to cure him.
Let's begin with that.
I do believe we can cure him a little bit. Yeah, I do believe it has gone up. There we are. Let's help the poor little thing. What are they called, these things? It's not calf, is it? It's calf is like a small cow, isn't it? It's like a
Duke's burden is great. Between his duties
no,
as
beast.
sword and
Hang on, let's look at the quest. It might tell us. What's that? Mercedes. What was a great name for a character? Mercedes. So basically, it's not telling us. it's quite minimal, as you can see. But you know, old game. Just shows how good Skyrim was at the time. Although it's very buggy. But yeah, there are loads of little goblin places around here if you want to really, you know, trip the light fantastic with, you know, good gear. You know, try taking on all that lot over there, and there's some that probably down there. I don't know, is it a bison? I don't know what you call this. I've forgotten what they're called. It's like a bison, isn't it, or something like that. Poor little buddy, but we managed to make it. How I failed this the first time, I don't know, but that's because I'm a bit thick. I was a bit of a fighter and I had this attack burst. Maybe I'll show it on the Xbox one day. Although I think it's on my 360, so therefore I'll have to get my capture card out. And PC is not very good for capturing.
Well done, men.
What do you mean? I also played a part.
A Hydra's head is a fine prize.
Thank you.
Will be pleased with the cause work.
Good. I hope I get paid handsomely.
Walk proud through these streets, men. We are heroes to the
and ladies.
Gran Soren.
There are. You are a lady as well. I don't know why you're not mentioning the ladies. I feel like ladies are getting a bad draw.
Good. Rest
well, what about the ladies? Obviously, ladies weren't important 11 years ago.
I may go to the castle directly to offer my report to His Grace. I'll have word sent for you, friend. Pray, sojourn in the capital a while.
Yeah, let us sojourn. It's very quiet, isn't it?
Men, step lively!
Yeah, have a go at the men, don't pick on the ladies. I know. It's giving us a funny look.
fortune smiles upon me. Well met, Sir Arisen.
Hail and well met, Mason.
I am called Mason, if it please.
I can see. I can see it hovering. It's not over your head.
Now you're come to the capital a conquering hero.
Yes,
You'll be
yes.
needing aught to do, eh?
Ought, yes, yes, I ought.
My word to you, begin with the pawns. Inquire about them here in Gran Soren.
Okay,
Their
Mason.
kinds woven tight into the fate of the Arisen.
Oh,
If you know your destiny,
oh, look at tight.
know them.
I've earned a trophy for that. The items you received have been distributed to you. Your main pawn and item storage. It could be all the stuff that I had in the other place has been transferred.
I feel more familiar with this quest now.
I've learned what to do in this quest.
Can't continue that quest with the floral delivery. Oh dear. I should have took the flowers back first. And I leveled up as well. Actually, how do I level up? Well, I've got lots of people with things bouncing over their heads. Excuse me, sir.
Ah, say friend.
Mason.
Have you chanced upon a strange
Watch out.
old man of late?
You wear yourself out.
Queer mumblings. They call him the Elysian, a name I hear far too oft these days.
Really?
Well, keep the man in mind. I've business with him myself.
Alright. Careful, you twitch too much. Freya, have you got something to say about this place?
There's a woman called Sarah who may know something.
Thank you for that little tip. Now, lots of shops here. Now, this is a big town. I told you it was a big town, but this is a very large area in the game. And obviously we haven't been to all those places, but as we wander around we will open many shops, upgrade areas, all kinds of places. So this is a big city, alright, almost kind of like, you know, maybe not Whiterun, but maybe, you know, Solitude, something like that. And there are, you know, so there'll be quests here. Upon arriving at Gran Soren, you decide to seek a further knowledge of the Pawn Legion as you wait for Mercedes to deliver her report. Speak with the capital's residents to gather information about the mysterious pawns. Alright, you can view it on the map. Oh, it just happens. We're very close to that. Let us hasten towards that. Now, many shops here to buy stuff. So now is your time to upgrade your gear.
Food or shelter. The master works all, you can't go wrong.
You might say that a lot. So now you can buy stuff. We don't just have trusty swords and things, we have all kinds of manner of things. Wizard's helm! My God, it's 8,000, but you know, I quite fancy a wizard's helm. Oh, I'll have that. I'm going to splash the cash. So, should we could get something for our fellow friends. I mean, let's just have a look at Ray Ray, for instance. You know, anything for our poor little Ray Ray who has Sniffle. I mean, that's not much. I mean, it's not much of an improvement. I mean, it's right, it's a slight improvement. I mean, but we could just keep upgrading it. But I would say let's get a better one. So he's not to worry about magical defences, being a more of a sword and shield guy. So you know, we could get him a quiff or a quaff. I don't know if I want to go that far. I'll tell you what, Ray, I will buy that for you. What a grand man I am! Per woman. Would you like a cotton tunic? Only costs 2,000, and it's a little bit better than what you have. Now, I think there are. I can't remember if it's underclothes or not. So he's not to worry about magical strength. We just want the highest defensive, piercing. You know, we want. You know, braided shirt. I mean, you know, light outfit. I mean, it's not much of an improvement. So yeah, we can get some good stuff here. It's going to cost you a bit. You know, oh, I mean, that's an upgrade, isn't it? There you are, Ray Ray. I think of you highly, and I'll give you some nice feathers. Although, let's get back to me. I'm the important one. Sorry. Right, okay, we've got a cap. Right, what have we got? Now, it's only going to be these kind of things. Ooh, low on defence. And, you know, these are all for, you know, yeah, there's the vocations. We'll get to the vocations in a minute. I'll try and squeeze all that in. Oh, this is better. I've only just upgraded the other one. I'll tell you what, we'll upgrade it. Instead of, oh, I say, that's nice, isn't it? Does that go underneath? I'm not really sure. I mean, it's vastly expensive. Stuff like that. I'll tell you what, instead of doing that, no, I won't cancel it. I'll confirm what we've done so far. We'll check out. We'll check out. I thought I spent far too much already. And let's just have a look at our other ones. What are you? You're a mage? I don't particularly want a mage. Or another. Let's protect our mage. You haven't got anything. Are we still in the shop? I think we're still in the shop. I think we're not in the shop. Oh yes, we are in the shop. Well, obviously it's weapons only. Although it's armour as well. Would like to get. I'll tell you what. I quite like Freya. Let's have a look at Freya. Freya, she needs some good gear, doesn't she? Wow. Slim pickings here, isn't it? Well, at the moment we haven't really got anything better. My God, she must be a good level. We don't even need to do that. Freya, you are exceedingly handsome. Right. Item store, so we can store stuff. So I'll tell you what.
You can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong. Let's sell some stuff now. Right, so let's see, what should we sell? So, got much to sell, to be honest. So I don't know if I wear both. I can't remember if I wear both or not. Because like, I've already got a robe of enlightenment. So I don't want to sell that. So I don't know if I wear that and that. I don't know if that's the same thing. I've got a feeling that's, you know, the crummy one. So I don't really want to sell that. Anything else I can sell? I'll tell you what, I won't sell anything.
The master works all.
We're going to enhance stuff. So ironclad one. You know, let's see if we can boost this up another level. What's that cost? A hunk of ore. We got a hunk of ore? We have. Good. Yeah, I did get some more when we were in that cave. You know, the drip, whatever it was, cave. Drip cave, or whatever it was. Right, let's barge this up. I know we've just done the other one, but why not? It's only 680 gold. I feel that's absolute bargain level. Right, but we haven't got the Nightcry stuff yet, so we can't do it. So it does need certain items. Right, let's see. Now we can look at the details, as I say. So we can go into this. So I think this is like undershirts. So I can't quite work it out. So that's a 32 to 58. That's 68 20. I mean, that's better, isn't it? So we'll sell that because that's trash, isn't it? Oh no, we're juicing it up, aren't we? I'll tell you what, this can be. We can't juice that one up. I've got the robe of enlightenment. Let's do that one. Let's just whack a few things up. Leather chest guard. Could we go all three? We can. Right, okay, now we've got severe protection. But it's a good idea to do this, you know, to spend money. I mean, I hate it normally. details of this one? Oh, that's rubbish. Right, so we got another level on that. No, I can't. Right, all about poor old Ray there. He's struggling there. Linen shirt, skull belt, tunic. What's a tunic do? Not really his style, is it? So let's go up here. It's the only time I'll ever spend in a game, this is. So really that belt, and that's a race man. For the moment I'll just keep the stuff. I think I'll do. I mean, who cares about anybody else?
All, you can't go wrong.
But you will say that a lot. But it's a good idea to just walk around this whole area, because you know each one will have different things to sell. Like this one will be like potions and stuff.
I hear tell you're the Arisen. That true? I must say I like the look of you.
You're not bad yourself.
Make a habit of coming by, sir, and I shall take good care of you.
I'm not a sir.
Take
Sir.
all the time you like.
What have you got? So all kinds of, you know, pukey whatsits. So, you know, anything that you fancy, you can go in there and get some cloth. I'd recommend getting some cloth. Spicy tea, it cures those that are frozen solid. Let's get one of those. A smothering one. Extinguish one who's on fire. Let's have one of those. Alright, I realize I'm not pushing the boat out, but I don't like boats. Bottled haste. You can move faster. I'll have some of that as well. Eyedropper. We've got some eyedropper. Those are throat drops. So, if you know, sometimes it might stop you from speaking. So you can take some throat drops. Witch's Consult restores a possessed comrade to sanity. Right, so you can do that as well. Restores the use of skills magically. So yeah, if you've got something that's been stifled, because some might throw a spell at you which will stifle your spells. So there's all kinds of stuff here. But by the way, it's always a good idea to just check the other people to see if they got a lantern. I do believe I haven't got a lantern on everybody, so I might buy some extra lanterns. Freya, have you got a lantern? I don't know. So I'm going to buy her a lantern. Christ, that much is. But I think I'll just do that. I'm not gonna I'm gonna confirm that. I'll do the checkout thing. So we're spending a lot of money here.
Take all the time you like.
Alright.
Do come again.
I will. But it's a good idea to wander around this whole area, and all these places will get marked up. Alright, so then you'll know what they are. So now if we look at our map, all these places are starting to mark. Now I can't read this writing very well. It's not very well highlighted. It would have been better if it was black. It's like a black around white, which is kind of what they did on Baldur's Gate, and I have a real hard job of reading that. So you want to go around this whole place,
Shall we explore a bit?
exploring it, picking up any quests. Alright, because there'll be lots of these kind of dull, boring quests, which are not the greatest of the world. It's just like go here, go there, pick up this, collect that. Which is where it does fall down a bit on the quality of the quests, but I don't mind falling down. There's a little subtle joke there. I hope you enjoyed that one. But it's a good idea to wander around this whole area, and so that it marks all the different. There is a kind of guy somewhere which sells all the kind of black market under the counter stuff, and apparently he has some of the best weapons and armors in the game. So it's a good idea to look for him, and I think somebody will mention that at some time.
I've learned of this area.
So I'm just going to open up a few little areas. So I would recommend just doing this, and then you can look at your map and go, oh yeah, you're not really sure what these places are, so just run past them and unlock them. Right now, I think we'll go towards our quest and probably end it there, because our quest says, Speak with the capital's residents to gather information. Oh, I thought I was heading towards the capital. Right, so let's go to that. Looks like a possible resident who could help us. Evening.
You
Nice.
humans certainly do make a lot of expressions.
You see what I mean? It's very much like the pitch has gone. They've taken the normal one and just gone up or down on the pitch. So I think it will be in the new one. It does look as though they've done massive strides forward in the talking, the graphics. It looks much smoother, much better. A bit like the Elder Scrolls 6 compared to this. You know, the Skyrim, which we're all a little bit worried about. Additionally, once you've grown enough as arisen, you will be able to change vocations. So right here is where we can change vocations. So we've started off with a mage. We can expand our mageness.
The men of the corps speak of. With a plainer air than I'd expected.
So I it's very quiet.
Forgive me, I spoke poorly. I simply imagined the sort of figure pulled right from legend.
Well, I have been known.
Pray, allow me to begin anew.
Go on then.
I am Asalam, and this is my inn, though we deal in a number of trades here.
Really?
I hope this is the first of many visits, sir. I am at your service.
Do they call women sir as well?
Oh, you wish to learn of the Pawn Legion?
I might.
Then the shortest path to the answers you seek leads west from here.
Okay.
There you'll find Gran Soren's Pawn Guild.
Oh, I
It's
see.
a gathering
Okay.
place for their kind. Just tell the sentries you have business with the guild. They'll let you past.
Okay. All right. That
As
sounds
you
fair
beg,
enough.
any you like.
Right. Now we go here. Now, if you've picked, say, a ranger, so you want to go kind of that ranger, which is like sword with daggers, you know, no, I'm sorry, bow with daggers, something like that. You want to go with that. I would advise of those three at the beginning to at least choose your general one, because you don't really want to be changing part way through, because if you've done a lot of side quests by the time you come here, you know, I think you do reset if you change vocation completely. So if you go from, say, mage to fighter, that will kind of reset your skill. So you've gained a certain amount of skill as a mage. If you change it to a fighter, I think it resets. So pick something out of those three which you think you would like to go move on from. So we want to go to, say, sorcerer or something like that. So because, you know, see, that would probably reset us. But a sorcerer is an upgrade to a mage, and a magic archer is an upgrade from an archer or a ranger. And a mystic knight is a kind of mystic, you know, is a kind of like a hybrid swords maces. So depending on what you want to do, you know, I could do sword and mace and a staff and magic shield. So they kind of become little hybrids now. It costs you money, but not huge amounts. So, you know, but, you know, sorcerer would probably be the best thing for us. But if you want to go down the more fighting side, but with some magic, go that one. If you want to be an assassin, which is more swords and daggers and shields and bow, so that's a nice all-round one. And by the way, you can zoom in. I do hope this is on the Elder Scrolls 6, because I love this. Because, you know, gives you a darn good look at your character, doesn't it? And it kind of sums up what they are. And magic mark is supposed to be fantastic, because not only can you do, you know, things like, you know, staves and things, you can also do magic bows, which do some amazing things. I would say some of the little things I've seen of these people, like magic markers, they can fire arrows which bounce off the walls, and they will ricochet all around the walls, doing damage all the way along, and they can bring down really powerful beasts fairly quickly. But we're gonna change to this one. All right, we have discipline points, which is 4,000, but because we're staying within our mage kind of thing, that won't reset. So I'm going to pay 1,000 to become a sorcerer, which is much more powerful. Alright, and we're using up 1,000 of those things, okay? But, you know, you could change completely if you wanted on this. So you have 9 in total. So a fighter could, you know, could become a warrior. A warrior could maybe want to become a mystic knight. You know, you pick and choose what you think. I could do sword and shield with the staff, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do more mage. Now, same with Ray as well. He's a fighter. Well, I could promote him to that where he can do heavy weapons as well. So if you don't do long swords, war hammers, all that kind of stuff, it's a little bit of an advance on sword and shield. Or we could do, say, a strider. We could change him slightly. But, you know, I don't want to spend too much money. Well, I'll tell you what, let us... I mean, what do you think? Yeah, I'll tell you what, let's just go in for a real head-smashing lout. I didn't want that to be, yeah. Right, hang on. So I'll put that on. I'll put the tar. I'll put my tar on. Can I put that on as well? Can I have one or the other? Which one was best? That one. I have that one yet. I don't know why I bought that. Because, right, let's see which is best. 178. So this is stuff that I've left at home in the pub at home, but God blimey! Oh, that's pretty. Can I wear that underneath and then put that on over the top? No, probably not. I mean, that is a chest. I mean, come on, that's not a chest guard. But I don't know. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? God blimey! I mean, is that the prettiest dress with the huge magical abilities I've ever seen in my life? I'm putting that one on. My God, I look beautiful. Right, I'll have something that I've got to match that with something now. It's going to be the hard bit. Funny bone guards. Can I put that on with the dress? I feel like that look a bit stupid. I'll have to check this in a minute. Oh, that looks naff, doesn't it? But I think we just got to wear a dress, haven't we? I don't know, we'll see how it all fits together. And then we'll equip that. Can't really see what that's doing, to be honest. I didn't equip that. Right. So have I actually got this on? I feel like I've been stripped of that. Alright, well I'll go with that then. Right, and then it's oh, Ray. Ray, you're really standing out there. My goodness. Oh, I'll tell you what, let's make him silly. I feel like the silliness is Ray's thing. All that is posh. Alright, let's give Ray, yeah, we need Ray some huge defences. Well, that's what I call huge defences. Sorry, I'll be alright in a minute. Guards? Guards! Right, okay, now. See, I don't know if I'm still wearing this, you see. This is what kind of confuses me about the system. You know, I do that. Does that remove everything else? Seems odd, but still, yeah. But I suppose that is all one outfit. Yeah, that's all one outfit, obviously. All one outfit. Right, and then so what about Rook? I mean, we're just giving the rubbish. You know, not particularly a fan of Rook. Well, I'm wearing that. You can't have that, Rook. So you're having nothing. I don't care about you. Right. I have to sell that one. I don't know, which looks... Probably that one. What are you... Is that priest's vestments? I can't wear that? What about that? I'll give them the fisherman's tatters. Alright, let's see which is best. We're wearing it. Well, I don't really care about Rook. Rook can join them all. Looks like we can wear 2 rings. Oh, I'll tell you what, she looks nice, don't she? Look at that strength. She's level 4. Right, I think that's.
And you like?
Right, I would like to learn a set of skills. So this is where this selling that item that's in the DLC for 300,000. This is now. See, we are mage. We can now go for huge upgrades here. So we can have Frazzle, alright, which is like, you know, concentrated field of cold around the user. It deals ice damage to wherever it touches. Launches a bolt of magic that enchants an ally's weapon with fire. I'm more worried about myself, to be honest. Smites the enemy from above with tongues of lightning. Yes! A thunder boon launches a bolt that enchants an ally's weapon with thunder. So I think you can only have one or the other. I'll buy that, you know. And then we'll distribute them around to the... Right, and then you can have things like awareness. Carefully, it greatly reduces damage sustained in magic attacks. Hey Ray, sorry I'm late. That's alright TG, don't worry about it. Sorry, I'm just joking. Please ignore that face. So, awareness. I mean, I would like to get that. It's sure a lot of money. I'll tell you what, I'm going for it. Right, okay, that's Ray. Now he's now. This is what I mean about combat's a little bit better than Skyrim. Is we've got an upward strike. There's nothing better than a downward strike. It's an upward strike. Or we can do a pommel strike. So you know he's got extra skills now. So yeah, I would just give him an upward strike because he likes it up. Extends a chain of one-handed sword slashes across. Withdraws the blade with a sweep after stabbing the attack. So yeah, you got to have the correct. So we'll have to get him a nice long sword or something, or a hammer. So that's a lot of that one. I'll do that one. Also make sure that Ray is in good condition. Greatly reduces damage sustained. Yes. I'll go all out on here, Ray. What about the others? Right, okay. So I can't really do much else on mine. That's because mine's a mage, so it's slightly different. Right. It looks like it's only on main 2. The others we can mess around. I thought this game was for tomorrow. Why, have I done the wrong day? Oh no, it is the right day. Oh, it's Thursday. I was doing it Thursday. I think today's Thursday, Queen. Thank you, Queen, for coming in. I can barely squeeze you on the bottom of my page here. Which, you know, affectionately known as Queen Kyle. I do like saying that. I don't know why. I must be stupid. So if anybody else comes in, I've had it. So hello, Queen. Very nice to see you. Yeah, but I would like to play Outlast, but you know, Outlast. Oh no, zombies, innit? Zombies. I mean, so at the moment we're giving ourselves a good upward strike. I thought there was a post saying it was for Friday. No, it's not a Friday. It's Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. All right. So Tuesday, miss a day. Thursday, miss a day. Saturday, and then I get a choice of missing 2 days, which is when I can do other things. All right. So we just upgraded our Ray with some extra strikes.
What will it be today?
There we are. So we've got some nice new skills. We can store stuff if we want, like, you know, like, I don't, you know, I've got some items here which I don't really need now because, you know, I'm not using that crummy one. I'll leave it at home. Or actually, You need my sub Blake's Garden. She plays this and Baldur's Gate. Oh right, okay. Oh, actually, you're not coming up on the live chat. Maybe you didn't quite make the cut. Sorry. Maybe you're not quite up there with the rest. No, I'm just joking. Right, okay. Well, I can't sub everybody. I've already got like a zillion subs. So for a minute, I'll just drop this and we'll deposit. I'll worry about them later. I feel like that was a waste of time buying a wizard's helm, and then we're kind of plebeian. I mean, it's puke, isn't it? It's puke. We'll throw that at home. Bandages might come in handy. What about those two? I mean, those two look as though they're not bad, so we'll give those somebody. Maybe keep the others. Cloth, yellow geeters. I will tell her to find you. But I have got a lot of people that I'm subscribed to, so doing loads more is going to be like, oh god, no. I'm already trying to unsubscribe as it is. Although I'd never unsubscribe from you, Queen. Well, I've changed my equipment. I've changed my vocation, and I've learned some new skills. So now we can go out there and bust some AWS's.
Here we can rest,
So
manage inventory and skills and so on.
Thank you. And yeah, now here is where we can guide our pawn, right? Which is our main pawn, which is Ray, of course. He's, I must say, dashingly handsome. You would miss my 12 days if you unsubscribe. Well, I'm not unsubscribing from you, Queen. I would never do that. It's just people that I've subscribed to, which I don't really watch their stuff or anything anymore. Only those. You'd be the last person I would unsubscribe. Right, now this is where you can change your pawn's disposition. Alright, now they do talk a lot, don't they? So what we can do is we can sit in our chair and our pawn, our Ray, so handsome, I've done it. And he's beautifully outfitted. That's alright, Queen. I love you too. Right, now the only trouble is I have a job understanding what they're saying. Bye, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, you're leaving, are you, Jeffrey? Well, thanks for coming in, Jeffrey. I do slightly, exaggerate slightly. So bye, Jeffrey. Thanks for coming in. So they do kind of say it in a funny way, and sometimes I don't understand what they're talking about. I aspire to fight the strongest monsters around. Does this please you? So do we want him to fight the strongest things, or do we want to kind of, concentrate on the weaker ones? Well, yeah, fight the strongest ones, Ray. You know what I like? Good battering. Get in there.
Understood. Leave strong foes to me. I shall fell them without
See, this is where we can change. Haven't got this in score, so his inclination has been changed.
I speak or remain silent as the situation demands. Would you have me continue in this way, Master?
Right. So, as you know, our pawns talk a lot. So, we can say, do you want me to speak or remain silent? Now, I don't know which one of those two he wants me to do. Well, I think he speaks at the moment. So, we would say, do you want to speak to me or remain silent? So, I don't know what yes will do. So, at the moment, I think he speaks a lot. So, I'll say, no, I don't want you to speak so much, Ray. Because you do blab on a bit, don't you?
Understood. I shall be more reticent in the future.
Right, okay. Reticent, whatever that is. So the speech rate has been changed. Now, do you want me, when I order you to do things, do you want to be timid? No. Do you want to be aggressive? Well, not aggressive. Do you want to be reticent? I'm not really sure what it is, but I'll do reticent because I don't know what I don't know what it means, but it's not timid or so I think it's quite cool. So I'll go with that.
Understood.
Maybe I'll find out at some point what that means.
Should I have the chance to aid you in times of need, how would you have me voice it?
So, do you want him to be confident, meek, arrogant, or ordinary? I suppose they haven't got humorous. Hold on, I'll look it up. Too late, says Green. Reticent. Reticent. I don't know how you spell that. I want him to be confident, because Ray Ray's confident. He's confident. He's not meek. He's not arrogant. He's just, he can be a bit corny, but I'll tell you what, confident.
It shall be done.
So this is the kind of cool things that I like about this game. It just does things a little bit different. It's like Skyrim, but you can actually change them. Wouldn't that be a wonderful thing if that was in the Elder Scrolls 6? There you are, Ray. Ray, how you feeling?
I've no knowledge of this matter.
Now, I admit he's rather low voice. Not revealing one's thoughts or feelings readily. Reticence. Oh, I may have picked the wrong one then. But he has got a rather deep voice, you know. He's got a deep voice, is Ray Ray.
There are troubled folk here as well. Perhaps you might speak with them.
I will, Ray Ray. Nah. Whereas Rook, I couldn't care less about. So this is where you can change your vocation, you know, all that kind of stuff. Or you can read books if you want. And it's a good idea to smash any boxes that are in shops and wander around searching through all their goodies. They don't mind if you smash the carts, you know, kick things, you know, they don't mind. You know, they love it, because then they can buy new ones. So once you get here, this is where everything changes, where there's lots of stuff to buy, and really it's one of those games where you need to buy stuff and upgrade regularly, otherwise you will be smashed to pieces. Alright, so it's a good idea. Now it's a little side quest.
Who among you has seen the
Hello.
You seem the type unlike to judge a man by his mien alone.
Well, that's correct.
I would ask you a favor, sir, if it please you.
Well, alright, I'll hear you out.
A wise choice. I warrant you'll be eager to hear what I have to say.
Oh, what is it? What is it?
I have long searched for a certain tome.
Really?
Salomet's Grimoire. 'Tis said its pages hold the power to grant the reader command of grand arcane magics.
Wow.
The book itself is ensorcelled, you see. Even a novice.
Yeah, it's quite old.
Wizard with that grimoire in hand.
I think, Queen, from what I've heard, it came out 1 year later than Skyrim. That was what I heard. That the person that I watched, who was saying about this game and said about things you should do in it and whatever. I think they said it was 1 year after Skyrim. It's either 1 year before. I mean, I've got a terrible memory. It's probably, I think it was 1 year after. So it's so he wants this Grimoire, he wants that.
I would ask you to seek it out and bring it to me, sir.
Madam, I'm a madam.
Pray, let us speak of such things once you have found the book.
Okay, so there is this book somewhere.
No doubt you were filled with fear and awe.
And that changes then to a question mark. So when you finish it, you come back here.
And why?
It will mark it
on the map. Fears that which it does not understand.
And as you can hear, it's all very medieval.
And ill know how to respond. At times, we abandon all thought and settle into the coward's refuge of desperation. Ah, 'tis our nature, but is it right?
Now, I like to get a good look at people. I like to do this. Get behind them like that. I want to look. Hello. I get behind them so you can get a real good look at them. You know, some might call that creepy. Yep, 2012. It may have been the other game she was streaming was 209. Okay, 2009. Right. So I think I'm supposed to be heading towards that area. So what we'll do, we just head towards that little map marker there, and I think that will do for today, because apparently we've got to go here and go into this region. So maybe I'll extend it just a little bit, just for moi, or you. That is our main kind of mission. I'm trying to, you know, go through a little bit quick.
The Duke's brave enlistment corps has dispatched us foul Hydra what terrorise the Southlands.
Alright. But there's another shop here. Let's see what this shop has.
I'll confess, I do this all for the love of it.
What do you sell? Caxton?
Works all, you can't go wrong.
Oh, that's the guy with the no, you can't go wrong. And here's another shop. So there's all kinds of shops, basically. Yeah, Ray there, yeah, being very reticent there. Right, I'm trying to find this area here, but I'm not quite sure how to. It sounded familiar from Skyrim, didn't it? Right, I'm trying to head towards this thing, but I've got to go to my left and then to my right. Right, left, then right.
We'd like to have dealings with the armourer here for some time to come.
Ray's got a very deep voice, hasn't he? I wish I had one like that.
State
Hello.
your business. Pawn Guild, is it?
Yeah.
All right, through here and to the left. Just
Not
don't make a nuisance of yourself, eh?
that I'm taking a mickey at all. I wouldn't dream of doing that. So, I think it's where you can do even more to your pawns.
It's usually more lively.
But as I say, in this game, look around. There are lots of chests hidden everywhere. So wherever you go in this place, I'm not saying I'm finding it right now, but I guarantee if you search every little corner, every little nook and cranny, you will find chests hidden all over the game. Alright, so search. You might even find something on a roof, you never know. Because you can jump on the roofs as well. You can do a myriad of things. Wish my name was called Myriad now. And here is the Pawns Guild. Hello, fairy, a lady. How are you? Dost thou speaketh so? A pawn's status can be determined by its icons. That kind of lightning symbol means he's online. That one is a pawn's friend, and that particular one is a pawn that's you've enlisted in the past. Hello, Chi-Chi.
Yes, Arisen.
Well, I could look at her details. I must say, her details are looking fine. She's a level 7. And that would cost me, what? And I could enter a covenant, which means I would like her in my party, which means I would have to dump somebody. And I quite like dumping. So this is her general information. She's a mage. Well, we've got 2 mages already. I don't think we need any more. So you can do this. As you walk around places, you will see some, and they will say their strengths, weaknesses, blah, blah. Yes, you can go through all that, view her details. You can add her to your favourites. You can send it to a friend. You can quit. I'm going to quit. Although, you are quite nice. And we can come into here. So we're kind of being led towards this area. This is kind of opening up new possibilities in the game. Excuse me, sire.
Welcome, Arisen. We have awaited your coming.
I know.
This pawn is called Barnaby. I tend to the affairs of the Pawn Guild.
Oh, Barnaby the bear. Okay.
The guild serves as a place of rest for pawns, and as the gate to the Everfall.
Oh, don't want to go to the
Everfall lies beneath Gran Soren.
Really?
It is a place of great importance to our kind.
Oh, right, okay.
But for now, let us rejoice in the coming of the Arisen.
Let us,
the light
yes.
that guides the Legion.
Okay, so we've leveled up just by talking to that man, which I think is fantastic. At ease. Excuse me, madam.
Hello.
Oh my God, you're a sprightly young lady.
Can I help you?
Let me look at your details first, if you don't mind. I'd just like to hover over your details. Very nice, very nice. Let's have a look. Let's have a closer look. Not bad at all. But for now, I think we'll leave it. We have a nice little party, and but maybe I'll add you to my favourites another time. Right, you're the same person, aren't you?
As necessity demands here at the Pawn Guild.
Maybe there's no need to talk quite so deep.
It grieves me to burden you, weary from the road as you must be, but I fear trouble brews.
Oh no.
I would beg your assistance in this matter, Arisen, if it please you.
Let me hear more.
You have my thanks.
That's all right. Hang on, I'll try and do the Vulcan Death grip. Continue. Hello, we're having a shindig. Oh, it's very, very lovely walk. Very confident walk there. Oh.
Beyond lies the Everfall, an ancient place that sleeps beneath Gran Soren's stones. We
Really?
pawns have long served as keepers of the entrance to this place. But since the dragon's coming, a strange aura has filled the Everfall. A presence.
Oh no.
If it be some omen of evil to come, we cannot allow it to go unchecked.
What, so soon after my journey?
I ask that you seek out the cause of the change, or some proof of what's happened.
Well, I haven't really got time now, but...
The Everfall is a place unique unto itself. This is not a simple task, nor a favor I ask lightly. Which is why I ask you, Arisen. Please, lend us your aid.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll write that down in my notebook. And maybe I'll do it later, because I feel like, you know, I don't want to go on some huge grand adventure right now, this early in the stage. I might make my dress dirty. Freya, what is it, Freya?
Flame and holy magics are effective against the monsters of the Everfall.
Well, there you go. Thank you, Freya. So she will give us some tips. So sometimes when you get these pawns from other people, they will give you tips because they've been to these places on somebody else's play. Because if you replace your pawn with another one, your pawn will go to somebody else because they may enlist them. And as they go on their travels, they learn new things. As again, we can do this thing where we can sit down and adjust young Ray moustache or whatever. But anyway, and there are also these as well. Hey, someone dyed my character's hair blonde. Now, in every town, you're going to get these notice boards. And I know you like these, Queen. But these are lovely little side quests, just like on the notice board in the Skyrim mod, which is free, by the way. All manner of training opportunities are posted here. Successful completion earns a base reward of 1,000, and that's experience points. So that helps you to use those experience points for points to, you know, make your character better or acquire new skills. Okay, so these are good things to do. So really, the best thing to do is just pick all of them. Alright, so just pick them all. Pick them all. I would pick them all. Don't even read them, just pick them. Because the more you do of these, the quicker you'll level up. So far as you progress through the higher levels of the game, you are, you know, gradually increasing enough to be able to take on those guys. Because later on they will become pretty difficult. And I've never been to the Blackwood Isle or whatever it is, which is what this DLC is. But apparently you've got to be like level 40 or something to even think about that. Yeah, Mrs. is a free mod. I have only done one missive so far in my game. Did some great big quests. Yeah, so these are little quests. Good idea to do. But I'm not going to do that yet. I think I'll finish there. I'm going to give you that some idea about what this game is about. Yeah, if you don't like people talking all the time, just tell them all to stop talking. Alright, so what you can, you know, they do a bit less, but if you want, you can have them not speak at all. So you can do that. And as I say, if you go in here, this is where you can go and get some better pawns. So we'll just have a look at that and finish off. So you walk in and it's like, oh, there's nobody here. But slowly, hovering through the internet, they will walk in, bitter by bitter. After being to Riften several times. Now I've got a job to read that, but you know, if I speak to him,
yes, Arisen.
Now as you can see, he is a much higher level. Well, I can't tell what level he is. So let's look at his detail. But he is level 71. So obviously this guy is very high level. Look at all the things he can do. His battle rating, his helpfulness, whatever. Okay, that's his general. But look at his strength, his magic. So this guy is, you know, a real, you know, 400 defense. You know, he has resistance to poison, blindness. So, but obviously this guy is going to cost you 288,000 RCs, which are rift crystals. Now, rift crystals, if you have a pawn and then you release your pawn, he's a tank character, yeah. If you release your pawn and say, right, I don't want you today, I want to swap you with, say, this guy, although it costs me far too much, then my pawn will go off with somebody else and he will acquire upgrades, he will do missions for things, and he will level up. So by the time you get him back, he might be 3 or 4 levels higher, and he will bring with him rift crystals, and you can also send gifts. So if you've got an excess of weapons, something, you can say, well, I'll tell you what, as a gift to give to the pawn that I'm swapping with, I'll leave a sword or shield or some potions. So you can also give a gift to the person's pawn as well, if you want to. But you can see he's a lot better. He hasn't got so many of these special things, but some of them will have advanced, you know, like combat things. So I could add him to my favourites, you see. Well, it looks like I've already favourited him. And I've got lots of things to send a friend request, which I'm not quite sure what to do. But as you can see, they're all different types. There's a very small twee young lady called Alice. Hello, Alice.
Yes, Arisen.
Do you come from Wonderland? And because this is on our level or lower, they don't cost any rift crystals. You see? But she's level 12. What level am I then? Oh, I'm level 12. Although, that could be... So, we're not level 12, are we? So, this is completely free, but if we want a nice, short, very attractive lady, and you can see, she's not tremendously high-powered.
Yes,
you know, and if you like her, you can, you know, you can add to your favourites. Okay, so you can do all that, and you can, as slowly, some will pop in here, and here's Rook. Rook, we don't want Rook. Well, and some will pop in every now and again. You get some. I'm not saying you get hundreds in here, but you'll just get a certain amount, and every time you come in, you'll get something different. Hello. So just to finish off, we'll have a look at Freya, who is a real cracker. Yeah, well, I'll add you to my favourites, Freya. So yeah, so I think we'll leave it on there. My God, it's crackers. sorry. And of course you could look at the top ranked. Right, and there again is what we had last time. So you know, that's a friend's pawn. So if you've got a friend who has a pawn, you know that then you know it's your friend's pawn. All right, and pawns have got different colours based on their status and also what occupation they are. So yeah, you can go through these, you know, Kylie. I mean, who doesn't like Kylie? Yeah, and that's their rank, you know. So these are online ones, and then you've got like you can look at their secondary skills. You can, you know, you can look at all these things. That's the scum of the skills. Ingol is what we have, okay, which is, you know, that kind of, you know, we charge up our fire weapon and then we target it. That is Ingol, but you can go right up to like Fire Boon, you know, so you can go up to some really powerful spells, which is what we'll be doing, is getting some really powerful spells. That's their vocations, and that is their general information. Yuri, what's that? Yuri Gagarin? Okay, and then you can come back out and the menu, and then, so I think we'll leave it there. So that's a quick look, and also, by the way, you know, you can look at the top rank this month. Just wait for it to load in like that. So these are some of the top ranked ones, and those are their ranks. So you know, and then you can exit the rift. These are special ones. So if you look at that, so there's none. Oh, I think that's ones that you can search for a certain kind. You know, like a mage or something, or at a certain level, and then you can go and get those. So and although they might be just special ones, I don't know. It's been a long time, and then we can exit the rift. So I think we'll leave it there. I've done like, you know, good. God, 2.5 hours now. I've gone where? So that is why.
Be they man or pawn, 'tis hard to do aught alone.
Thank you, Ray Ray. You are very butch. I must say, you've grown these last few weeks into a fine figure of man. God, when I could look at him in first person, that would put the icing on the cake, wouldn't it? But I must admit, when I did this the first time, I was jumping on top of roofs. I was doing all kinds of stuff, trying to find secret chests. And this is a guy here. Now, I do remember this quest, so I'll just show you this one. Hold on, we haven't finished yet. This poor young person there is not very well. Let's speak to this man.
Merciful Maker, please, please. No.
What is vexing you so?
Sir, I know it is not a matter fit to thrust upon a passing stranger, but please, I ask only that you listen a while.
Yes, of course I will.
Thank you, sir.
Madam.
This child is my son. Was my son. His heart stopped not a few hours past.
Well, I'm afraid it's too late then.
Always weak, his sweet heart, since he was but a babe. I had long known he would not live long.
Oh, what a shame.
But to see it, to watch him slip from my grasp, I am left with naught but rage at my impotence.
Yeah, you should be.
To try any means that I might to bring him back, I look to magic.
Thank you, Nico. I'm very stressed at the moment. Let me put Nico Roshi on before I calm myself to sleep. Sorry, I might be slightly overdoing it here. Hello, Nico. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, of course, Austin.
Him back to me. I know it for madness, but still
It's not.
Here.
Come on.
Pray. Accept these.
All right, I'll pray. I'll pray with you. What is that?
The first of those stones I bought from a merchant my son and I passed in our travels.
Is it a resurrection stone?
He spoke of a powerful magic within it. Gather rocks such as this together, he said, and even the dead shall wake.
Really?
Not that I am one to blindly believe in such tales, mind.
I don't know, some of them are true.
I thought there no harm in trying.
Yes, exactly.
And so I searched. But by the time I found a second, the whole pursuit rang hollow.
Oh dear.
It is a vain hope to seek immortality in such trinkets, I know. I felt a fool for having e'er believed it.
No, you're not a fool. Wake stones are miraculous items that can bring your character, pawns, allies or others back to life. They even got that in the game. Treasure each wake stone, for the fragments required to form them are quite rare, and each stone can only be used once. Gather enough wake stone shards and they will automatically assemble to form a complete stone. You don't get that in the Elder Scrolls. So we have to find a wake stone and deliver it to him. And until we get it, we won't, so that will change from that green to that. Poor soul. If only I was in first person, I could have a closer look, but that would be not very nice. Did you say? I did say once, yes. It's an old English phrase meaning one. Once I knew a sweet young damsel named Deirdre. For I am acquainted in Old English, where we tend to put H's in front of things. Like, I would like to help anyone who hath. And so I'm rather going a little bit of talk. Sorry, I'm finishing it on a little bit of a silly note, but I think being silly is all part of the. Hello there, babe. How are you doing? Hello, Lena.
Yes, Arisen.
Do you mind if I look at your details? Did I just look at this once now? If so, I feel like I say you're rather attractive, aren't you? What a wonderful bow you have. That's marvellous. I mean, apart from that, you're okay. But the bow is tremendous, and that quiver. Oh 'Tis a quiver among men.
Yes, Arisen.
And women. Nice to meet you. I think I'll leave it there because now I would like to travel henceforth from here, for I think I stayeth too long in this place, and maybe people who are watching this game trying to learn a few tips and gather some information are probably looking at me now and thinking, my God, the last time I ever come to this guy, he's a complete lunatic. So I want to retain my civility and my oneness by trying to behave a little bit more. But you got to get into the game and, you know, speak this language. Otherwise you won't know aught they are talking about. So, hail and well met, and I hope all of you have a horrendous time, because you just put H in front of everything. We came here because you are a lunatic. Thank you, Queen. Thank you very much. Well, I'm not a lunatic all the time. I'm not a lunatic with Eowyn, you know, with Skyrim, which is every Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, 3:30. Tuesdays it's Saruman, who's completely nuts, and yes, we are loony in that. That's why I come. I love the crazy. Well, there's some craziness, but I do videos where I'm perfectly normal. This lunacy has only acquired in the last couple of years. Before then, I was perfectly sane, and then I gradually tipped over the edge, and lunacy doth take overeth. So I will wish you a hail and well met, and a goodbyeth. And I hope there's aught you may have learned from this as a new watcher, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed the dress. I think it's absolutely trippy fantastic, and if you want to have a good look at your character, it's always good to stand up against a wall or a post. It's a little tip from Uncle Ray Ray that I learnt. Although you can't get too close, so don't get too close, you've got to kind of just get it just right. Have a great day, Ray Ray, Nico and everyone, and then you can look, you can have a nice, you know, you just got to judge that distance. Hail, hail. Don't forget the well met. And then you can just get it right. And as the camera zooms in, bounces off the wall there, you can get in there and get dirty like that. Oh, look at that. You see? It's a little trick I learned many years ago. So looking at characters close up like that. I'll see you all next time. And on that, I'll leave you with inside Gran Soren in Dragon's Dogma, and wish you all a humble hail and well met. And I hope you enjoyed this. I'm sorry I just started to lose it there towards the end, but it just burst out of me. So I hope you'll excuse me that. I can be serious when I want. Just look at my earlier videos. Bye for now. But before I go, I ought to mention the people that came in today on the chat, for I feel like I ought to. I'd like to thank Jeffrey Giordano for his A Knight of the Realm, the Shane Tattoo Man, who is not so much a Knight of the Realm, to T.G. Naidu, who is beautifully gifted in the arts, to Queen Kyoch, who's beautifully gifted in all manner of things, and to Nika Roshi, who is just gifted, and ought we should follow him. Bye for now. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry about we just trickled off at the end and got into the slightly lunacy bit, but ignore that. Just see the first 2.5 hours, which was tremendous stuff, and I think you should watch it. Thank you all. I hope you enjoy this. I might do a little bit more of this, maybe do a bit on the Xbox, where I have a much better character. And I'll see you next time. Bye everybody, and guess what? I'll see you later. Thank you all for coming in today. Bye for now. Bye. I'm sorry if I just went a little bit silly at the end. It's not my fault. It was him. I think it was you, Ray. No, it wasn't. Not honestly. Honestly, I was being very serious. Oh, you weren't until you tripped over the edge. Yeah, alright. Didn't have to mention that. Alright.